Now, I have a question. Supposing I have come here to Pyramid Valley and then I knew it before itself that I was having a little bit of a knee pain. Generally, am I the only one with a knee pain or many people also have? Yeah, we all experience knee pains and a body pain or whatever, right? And then I want to know how fit or unfit I am. So I have come to Pyramid Valley. If I do meditation, is that good enough that it will immediately relieve me? Or will it not? Can something answer my curious mind also? Is there something here for that? और डू आई हैव टू जस्ट आंख बंद करो बैठो और भगवान पे भरोसा करो कि निकल जाए पाँव दर्द सर दर्द जो भी दर्द है नहीं ऐसा नहीं है हमारे यहाँ वी हैव अ वेरी वंडरफुल प्लेस कॉल्ड मेडिटेशन लैब जहाँ पे आप जा सकते हैं और बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं तो टू टेल मोर अबाउट मेडिटेशन लैब आई इन्वाइट the person who's a co-founder of the entire concept of a meditation lab. Huge number of gadgets are available. How it helps you, a common man who walks in here. Please explore from today after tea onwards. Now let's listen in to Anil Sinha ji and understand exactly how can I benefit from meditation lab. Over to Mr. Sinha.
Very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Anil Sinha, and as you have heard about this wonderful Pyramid Valley and how it has come up and what all the great heights that it has achieved in the service of humanity and to promote spirituality from a very common sense way. And as you might have seen, some of you might have seen, as you entered the Pyramid Valley, you must have seen on the gate, it was written as Maitreya Buddha Vishwalyam. So in fact, one of the core ethos of this place is also to promote the concept of a Maitreya Buddha Vishwalyam. And we hear so much about spiritual science. So what we have been trying to do is to also promote a scientific understanding of spirituality, bringing science and spirituality together. So we have been hearing about the quantum physics, and quantum physics is really providing that key link between the world of spirituality and the world of science in the better understanding of the world of spirituality through science. And Brahmarshi Patri ji recognized this thing long ago, as Sagar has explained, and gradually we are trying to bring in these other aspects so that more and more sections of the community can connect with the world of spirituality and how it can bring them real benefits in their practical life. And in the light of that, one of the key initiatives as a focus activity, which was conceptualized and then now it has come to take the shape of a meditation lab. I'm here to give you a little bit of a background of how the meditation lab has come about and what is it that we are trying to do and what is available now, which, as Lalita has said, you can explore here over the next 2-3 days that you are here, and you are also most welcome to come back because this place, the meditation lab, runs round the year. It's available to everyone who comes here. So, as I said, you know, basically to promote this concept of the science of spirituality, or to understanding the spirituality as science, we decided to set up a focus group known as the Consciousness Engineering Research Foundation. This is a very, very specialized group which focuses on the area of bringing in the scientific understanding and bringing in the research aspects into the spiritual science to help with meditation and vegetarianism, which is really the core objective of this particular movement that we have. And the consciousness engineering has been seen as a new approach to holistic wellness. So as you can see, basically here we try to delineate these objectives, which was objective diagnostics using the subtle energy measurement and management tools, then targeted and individualized healing plans with close monitoring and follow-up, leveraging various information medicine advances, and then creating platform and building bridges for interface between the key stakeholders, because we realize that it's a large movement and we need to take the initiative of bringing people who have to contribute in various ways together on a platform. And in fact, this particular conference is also an initiative in that direction. supporting the research and documentation. To do all this, we set up these large, I will not read out the whole thing, but basically here we, as you have seen in the previous slide, the approach to promote that, we decided to break it down into the specific elements, which was integrating the new spiritual tools and technologies, building capacity for training, research, and documentation in the areas of meditation and holistic healing, supporting the holistic healers and meditation teachers when they conduct workshops and research work, leveraging the special energies of the power spots, because as you know, this particular place where the Pyramid Valley is situated is also a power spot, and so there are others all over the globe. And we also try to use various technologies and techniques to understand and promote the use of these power spots, create centers of excellence for authentic research and application, create the model for holistic wellness centers, and create platforms for collaboration of various stakeholders, as I mentioned. So on the 25th of May 2013, which was the Buddha Purnima day, officially this concept was launched. This is providing a little bit of a glimpse of a brief history of how we have progressed over the years. So as I said, on 25th of May, the Buddha Purnima day in 2013, this concept of forming a meditation lab was formalized and launched under the benevolent guidance of Brahmarshi Patriji. And Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi agreed to be our first patrons to support this movement. Then after that, subsequently in December 2013, we formally founded this Consciousness Engineering Research Foundation, and Shreyans and I are officially the co-founders for this. Then operations and activities were planned and a roadmap was formulated. And then this particular building, which you see near the entrance next to the Swachham Hall, which is our meditation lab now, we identified this place and we started getting it ready. And finally, on 19th March 2014, the MedLab building was formally inaugurated, and we launched some basic operations on a trial basis with a team of volunteers. And for almost a year, we were doing a lot of internal trials with our own people and all before we officially launched the services to the public. And in March 2015, we officially launched the services for the public, and a MedLab team, a formal team was formed. And as you know, you all know Dr. Rita Mahajan. So she was requested to take charge of establishing the entire services there and bringing it, offering to the public. And she, with the active support and guidance of Mr. I.V. Reddy, who's also our managing trustee for the Pyramid Valley, they have taken over and they have now started the public-facing services of the meditation lab, which you are all most welcome to take and enjoy. And then after this, as the next initiative in the natural course of evolution of what we are trying to do through the Consciousness Engineering Research Foundation, this particular conference, the World of Quantum Energy Medicine, has been launched. So this is also one of the very major milestones for us, and for which largely this brilliant team of Mr. Reddy and Madam Rita Mahajan, who we have brought, they really have been the key drivers. So I would like you all to give a very big round of applause to Rita Mahajan and to Mr. I.V. Reddy. We have a lot of interesting future plans, so which is obviously we are looking at various ways of enhancing the scope and extent of services under the MedLab, promoting the quantum energy healing work through various means and ways, and the pyramid energy research, which briefly Sagar spoke about, that is the new initiative now on which we are working. Obviously, over the years, the various people associated with the movement, they have done a lot of pyramid energy research work, but they have largely been individual efforts and on a small level. Now we are trying to institutionalize and launch some really big projects which can have an impact on the society. And in the years to come, you'll hear more about this. Now to tell you a little more specifically about the MedLab facilities which we have here. So what is it that it is offering to you? So here, as I have explained, that the emphasis is on the holistic healing, and to take care of that, we look at the individual and issues that an individual is facing from all these aspects of spiritual, emotional, physical, and mental. As Dr. Amit Goswami was explaining this morning, actually because some people initially were asking these questions, and perhaps it might also be in the minds of some of you, that why so much emphasis on healing and therapies in a place of meditation? Because sometimes people have a little reservation about this, that isn't meditation really the solution to everything? Yes, it is, and it is also the core message of this movement. But as Dr. Goswami was explaining, a sick people finds it difficult to meditate. And a lot of us who want to meditate also, for one reason or another, they are not able to adopt it as a way of life because of certain life issues or certain physical issues which they may be facing. And that is where something like a meditation lab becomes handy. And here, let me emphasize, although we have all these healing technologies and the healing services available, the focus is not really to become a retail shop for therapies and healings. For us, it is only a tool for research and to promote the concept of helping people, and we are actually using this as a platform to encourage a lot of individual healers and therapists to use these services either here or learn from us and use at their place to help more people come to meditation, because that is really our core message. Coming to the jingles and the whistles of Meditation Lab, the various machines which we have, which I really request all of you to go there and explore, because you will really find some very interesting things. Most of these machines have been handpicked. We have researched the market, scouted the market, looked at things which we were convinced about and which has a reasonably good support system available, and that is what we have introduced here. So we have this quantum resonance magnetic health analyzer, which is really a very, very interesting device which, in a couple of minutes, it can give you a complete scan of your physical system. So where all the problems are lying, the problems could be either manifested right now or maybe coming, they may be there in the energy field and they may not yet have manifested, but we are able to detect them early. And as I think you saw in some of the presentations in the morning, that most of the time in the conventional medicine, the problem is by the time we recognize that a disease has arrived, it could be too late for treatment. And when you deal with things at the energy level, you get an early warning. And that's where something like this quantum resonance magnetic health analyzer helps. This is really our really most popular thing because it gives a very quick and verifiable changes and transformation to the health system, to the system of a human being. We recommend it to everybody, and a lot of people really enjoy and feel the benefit of it. There's a food detox machine. So you sit there for about half an hour and you can actually see the detoxification happening, and by the way the detoxification is happening, the therapists there, they can guide you as to where exactly the problem areas could be and what needs focus, and thereby the next set of healing and therapy can be recommended. You all have been hearing and you know about the aura reading, the energy field reading, and for that also we have a couple of different technologies to do it in using different modalities. One of them which we use is the biofield reader, and using this we can check the aura of a person or an object or a building also. And as you see, this picture was taken and processed through the biofield reader of this pyramid. So there's a lot of information available about what is happening in the energy field, and this is the kind of picture we get. These are some of them we have taken during these large meditation programs happening outside. You recognize Rita Mahajan? Because the only photo from MedLab that we wanted to put here was for Rita Mahajan. So this is Rita Mahajan in physical reality, and this is Rita Mahajan in the energy reality. So this is a biofield reader processing of an image while she is meditating, and you can see these beautiful colors around her head. And these are the kind of things you are able to see through the biofield reader. This is actually another technology, like, we do using something called RFI, and we are able to get the various pictures which can give you the before and after kind of a result. Like if a person is going through some particular healing process, so we can see what the aura was showing before and what it is showing. I think it decided to go on an auto mode. So this is some typical pictures which were taken for a particular case. These are all real cases which have been done here. And the therapists there, they analyze and they guide the person, and they are also able to monitor. And the person gets confidence when they are able to see the improvements that they are experiencing, and they can correlate it to the real experiences in the body and mind, which is a part of their experience. We have this wonderful machine. Don Paris spoke about this morning, and he is also going to hold a special workshop on 25th about this. This is one of the most advanced radionics-based machine which we have come across, and we have adopted it as a part of our work. And this is the SE5 1000 scalar energy machine. And this is what we use for we can actually tune into the information field, the IDF of any object or a person, and we can do the balancing. There is a lot of possibilities, and possibly you will know more about it when you attend Don's workshop. Skenar Cosmotic, which Irina has spoken to you about, and she is going to specifically cover this thing tomorrow. And this is also available with us, and we are using it as a part of our therapy work. This is the really lovely one. I personally love this the most. This is iFloat. So actually, it's a flotation tank, and here this flotation tank has water mixed with very specialized quantity of Epsom salt. So it creates a Dead Sea kind of an environment, and it's an isolation chamber in which special lights and music is played. And you can lie down on the water and you won't sink. You can lie down on water as you lie on a bed. The water is sufficiently dense, so it does not allow you to sink in. And it has been seen that when a person lies there for a period of about half an hour to 1 hour, you start experiencing a lot of changes in your mind, and you can get into a deep meditative state. You can get to a theta state also. And it has been seen to provide a very deep level of relaxation and healing, especially of the back problems. Many people who have had long-standing chronic back problems, they have experienced great amount of benefits by the use of flotation. So this flotation tank is possibly one of the few which are available in India. Definitely, I don't think there is any other available in Bangalore or nearby.